deserve to talk to him. What the fuck was that? You done got a good ass haircut and then came here and got stunned.
Yo, I thought we had a plan.
What the fuck you just say? Hot, super hot. Come here. Come on.
Like a motherfucker, bro. Damn, bro. Like that? For real, my nigga? That's janky as fuck.
Nigga, say what you gotta say, man.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but damn, my nigga. Nigga, we took a L tonight.
Look, I'm going to need you to sit down for this one, because what just happened inside that arena, nobody, and I mean nobody, saw it coming. Ray J just got knocked out on a celebrity boxing card. That part? Fine. People lose fights, whatever. But what Ray J did after that fight, what he said, on a hot mic, in front of cameras, in front of witnesses, that is what has the entire internet losing their minds right now. Because here's the thing, you don't just say what Ray J said after a regulated fight and expect it to go away quietly. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. And as of right now, federal investigators are involved, the Nevada Commission is involved, and Ray J is sitting in a hospital bed. We're going to break down every single piece of this story, from that one moment on the mic, to the investigation, to the $1 million bets, to what sources close to Aiden Ross are saying actually went down behind the scenes. Stay with me.
AJ took the mic and essentially alluded to Super Hot Fire and him having a deal that was broken and that cost a lot of people a lot of money. We could only assume this meant the fight was meant to be rigged.
You don't deserve to talk to him. What the fuck was that? You done got a good ass haircut and then came here and got stunned.
Yo, I thought we had a plan.
What the fuck you just say? Hot, super hot. Come here. Come on.
Like a motherfucker, bro. Damn, bro. Like that? For real, my nigga? That's janky as fuck.
Nigga, say what you gotta say, man.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but damn, my nigga. Nigga, we took a L tonight.
No, we didn't take shit. Your ass was over here. You want me to show you what you did? Where was y'all at? You were somewhere around this rain bed sign, and he took one punch. Hey, what? Ray J, this is professional, man. You can't just do what the fuck.
I gotta talk to the nigga about.
Y'all talk backstage. I ain't even gonna interview y'all. Super, come here.
All right, so the fight is over. Ray J just got knocked out by Super Hot Fire. And most people are expecting, the normal post-fight stuff. Shaking hands, interviews, going backstage. But Ray J, he grabs the mic. And what comes out of his mouth is something that you genuinely cannot unhear. He starts talking, loudly, on camera, about a plan that didn't work, about money that was lost, about an L that was taken. His exact words? Yo, I thought we had a plan. What the F? If you just say, we took an L tonight, bro. Those 14 words, that's what blew this entire situation open. Now, in isolation, you could maybe explain that away. Maybe he's frustrated. Maybe he's talking about a betting strategy.
Comes to Ray J, for example, saying what he said, it's bullshit. I need to figure out what the fuck went on, bro. I do. Ray J, obviously what he said after the fight, Super Hot not throwing a fucking punch, like in the first round. We need to look into that. We need to investigate that. Super Hot has been nothing but a great fighter, and he's been great, and Super looked like himself in the second round. Now, do I know why Ray J said what he said? No, I don't. And we're gonna figure it out. Jordan and I are taking it very seriously. We don't like that shit. Yeah, I don't understand. I really don't. So I'm going to get to the bottom of that and I'll figure it out.
Aiden Ross did not sit on this. Within hours of the fight, he's already on camera and he is not playing around. He's basically saying, look, I don't know exactly what Ray J meant, but I heard it, my team heard it, and we are not just going to let that slide. Because think about what Brand Risk actually is. This is a real promotion company. These are regulated events. The Nevada Commission oversees this stuff. There are licenses involved, there are sanctioning bodies involved, there is actual law involved. When someone on your card starts implying even loosely that a fight wasn't on the level, you have to act. You have no choice. Not acting would be worse. Not acting makes you complicit. So Aiden launches an investigation into Ray J, and also, and this is important, into Superhot Fire as well. Now here's a detail that a lot of people missed in the initial chaos. Superhot? According to sources close to the situation, he actually came out of this relatively clean, because whatever was supposedly discussed or planned beforehand, Superhot went out there and knocked Ray J out for real. Like, legitimately. Ray J was the underdog, a massive underdog. A guy.
We told you your heart is not gonna hold up there for too long, bro. We told you that, bro. You just wanted to do it for the how do you say it, for the thrill of it. You like the thrill way more than yourself, bro. Come on, man.
They took you up here?
No, I took myself up here. They didn't care.
They took yourself up
They
here?
didn't even let you in here like with an ambulance or nothing?
No, but I'm saying after the fight, I just took myself up here.
Is that why the fuck you disappeared and we were waiting for you in the back?
The promoters didn't care about me.
What? Who? Do you have
Brand
names?
Risk and all of them.
Who? Brand Risk?
Aiden, none of them. They don't care about the fighters.
Did they check your heart when you were there?
Never after. They didn't care.
Do you remember when they didn't even let us in the back?
Terrible. They was just it was a terrible people to work with.
So did anybody try? Nobody tried to reach out from their team at all? I mean, we know we can't reach you out because your fucking phone is
Nobody
dead.
tried to reach out.
You just don't want to talk to nobody right now?
I had to bring myself to the hospital. Then I've been stuck in here ever since.
They're not letting you out?
No, it's bad.
Is there like a doctor that we can talk to? Is there just like...
No, it's too late.
So how long are you going to be in here for?
Okay, so Aiden Ross has launched an investigation. The Nevada Commission is now involved. Word gets back to Ray J that there are people asking serious questions about what he said and what may have happened. And what does Ray J do? He checks himself into the hospital. Now look, I'm not a doctor. I don't know Ray J's medical history in full detail, but the timing here is, let's call it, interesting. Because once he's in that hospital bed, Ray J starts telling people that he had a heart condition going into this fight, that he'd had a minor heart attack months earlier, that he was on multiple medications, that under no circumstances should he have been medically cleared to fight. And he starts pointing fingers directly at Brand Risk, directly at Aiden Ross, directly at the people who promoted the event. The promoters didn't care about me. They didn't check on me. I had to bring myself to the hospital. They let a sick man fight. Now here's what makes this so calculated. If Ray J can establish that he was medically unfit to fight and that Brand Risk cleared him anyway, that's a misconduct allegation. That's a potential lawsuit. That's leverage. See what's happening? Ray J knows people are coming for him with questions about the fight, so he flips it. Now, instead of being the guy who said suspicious things on a hot mic after a regulated boxing match, he's...
What I tell you yesterday? What I tell you?
You said you didn't know anything about the fight. You wouldn't let it happen.
What else did I tell you? There's no way what?
You said there's no way you should be fighting.
Because what?
You said he had a heart condition or some health issue.
There's no way he can pass a physical.
But he must have clearly did though, right?
Bro, listen, bro. Let me tell you something. It's in the blogs. The world knows within the last 6 to 9 months, dude had a mild heart attack. Bro, I have a fight. I have a fight situation. Nothing but sports. When 600 took a knee, when he took a knee in the fight, they restricted him for boxing for 90 days. He couldn't fight nowhere for 90 days.
Wow.
So you telling me a motherfucker who got a heart attack on his motherfucking medical record that the world has saw, you let him get in the ring? You seen what I text Aiden? What I text Aiden? I said, hey, you putting Ray J in the ring? I just thought it was a bunch of trolling shit. You know, he over there with Rampage, and you know what motherfuckers do today on streaming. I ain't paying it no mind. I text Aiden. I said, hey, are you putting Ray J in the ring? Is that what I'm saying? Because I didn't believe it. Right? I would have never, bro, you talking like Ray J MMA. I'm like, nah, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. Look, I told Aiden, I said, yo.
And this is where Wack 100 enters the picture. Wack 100 is saying very loudly and very clearly that he tried to stop this fight from happening. Not because he didn't want the show to go on, but because he genuinely believed Ray J should not have been in that ring. His argument? Simple. Ray J had a mild heart attack within the last year. The whole world knew about it. It was in the blogs. It was public information. And if 600 Breezy taking a knee in a fight got him banned from boxing for 90 days, then how does a man with a heart attack on his medical record pass a physical to fight in a regulated state? Wack says he texted Aiden directly. He said, "Are you seriously putting Ray J in that ring?" He said Ray J was on 6 different medications. He said there's no way he passed a physical clean, and he says they kind of just moved past it. They let the fight happen anyway. Now here's where this gets legally uncomfortable for brand risk. If it can be proven that people in the organization knew about Ray J's heart condition, knew he was on significant medication, and still cleared him to fight, that's not just bad optics, that's potential liability. Aiden's team has come out and said their doctors checked Ray J twice, that the Nevada Commission was involved and nothing was being done under the table. And look, I hear that. The Nevada Commission is not some small operation. They don't miss things.
And trust me, you're walking away with the win just by walking away. This is a nasty situation here. First and foremost, I'm not here to defend Aiden. And, I did talk to Aiden about this. Aiden got all the proof that their doctors checked this motherfucker twice. Like, there's nothing like I get, people are going to say whatever, but if you think that a Nevada Boxing Commission or Nevada Fighting Commission allowed a fight to happen with the guy who didn't pass a physical, did not get checked by doctors, whether before or after, come on, you're not dealing with amateurs here. Ray J made the choice to fight, from what I'm hearing, and it appears that after the fight, now he's trying to lean back on his previous medical conditions to make it seem like this particular fight should have never happened, and he should have never been put in the ring like he's a child. Ray J, please get up on out of that bed. Actually, I'll keep it a bean why you should get up on out of that bed. From what I'm hearing, it's a strong possibility they're trying to throw your ass in jail. Okay? I'm hearing that there was some nasty things that occurred that they are investigating, and none of it got to do with your health. Okay? There's heavy allegations that you might have to answer for, that you try to rig a fight. Like, if you hear what it sounds so nasty. They're saying that Ray J tried to rig a fight and had almost $1 million betted on him, except the fight didn't get rigged. He got knocked out. I hope this is not true, and let's not talk more about it, because that would be a crime. That's actually a crime. That's jailable shit. So get your ass up out that bed. You're not sick. I rock with you, Ray J, but let's not get you arrested here for some dumb shit you tried to do. Okay? You should never been in a boxing ring, not because of your health, because you can't fight. That's it. It's okay. All right? You should get your ass up out that bed before you end up in handcuffs. I'm telling you, I hear this is being investigated and everybody is folded. So just this is the time you backflip out that bed like, I'm good. I'm good. Okay? I would also say this is only making it worse for yourself, because the more you actually try to blame the people who put you in the ring, it's now going to expose what you have supposedly taken part in. And if it's not true, I would love for you to address it. The rumors are going around that you tried to rig the fight, that you put $1 million on yourself and you lost. That's rumors.
And then Akademiks steps up. And Akademiks is not mincing words. He's looking directly into the camera and telling Ray J in plain language that the hospital move is making everything worse. Not better, worse. His logic? If you're in that hospital bed blaming the promoters, you're drawing attention to yourself. And the attention being drawn isn't about your heart. It's about something much more serious. The rumors going around, and Akademiks says he's hearing this from people close to the situation, are that Ray J tried to rig the fight and that he placed a massive bet on himself. Except the fight didn't get rigged, and Ray J got knocked out. Think about that for a second. If that's true, if that's what actually happened, then Ray J placed a bet on himself to win a fight he allegedly had arranged to be rigged in his favor. Superhot was supposed to carry him. Superhot didn't. Ray J got knocked out clean, which means whoever bet on Ray J lost. Big. And when people lose big money on something that was supposed to be a sure thing, they don't just shrug and move on. They want answers. They want accountability. They come looking. Akademiks literally says to Ray J on camera, "Get your ass up out that bed before you end up in handcuffs. I'm hearing this is being investigated and everybody is folding."
Here's what Aiden Camp is telling people on what, from their knowledge and their investigation, what took place. They believe that Ray J at some point confronted or met up with his opponent, Super Hot Fire. Ray J brought some gang members with him. Now, during this confrontation or during this meeting, they told Super Hot, "Hey, you either rig this fight and get paid a lot more than you will get from brand risk, or I'm not fighting you and the fight is off and you won't get paid from brand risk." Now, I was told, again, this is allegedly, right? Because clearly Ray J is innocent until proven guilty, but this is what Aiden Ross and his team is telling people. Now, I was told Super Hot continued with the fight regardless, and he just didn't rig the fight, right? Right, like they asked him to rig the fight, he just didn't rig it, right? So he knocked out Ray J. Now, from Super Hot's perspective, again, this is not what I heard from anybody. This is just me using common sense. If Super Hot is told, "Hey, if you fight, you won't get paid," right? No, if you don't rig the fight, you won't get paid. He probably thinking, I can just agree to rig it, and then when we actually fight, I'll fight for real and knock him out. Ray J was the heavy underdog in this fight. So if you're betting $1 million or you're betting a large amount of money on Ray J, you expect a high return. And if you're being told, if you bet on Ray J, it's a guaranteed dub, we got the homie in the back pocket, he gonna let me knock him out and we gonna be good. Well, if you don't throw the fight and you knock out Ray J, well, you got some very unhappy people who probably is coming for blood. Now, I was told personally, all right, Aiden Ross and his team believes that that's what happened. Ray J confronted Super Hot, told Super Hot, "If this is not rigged, I'm not fighting you. You won't get paid." Super Hot probably told Ray J, "Okay, cool," but then still knocked out Ray J anyways. People lost a lot of money, right? Again, I was told it was more than $1 million. That somebody bet $1 million or total, like just one person on Ray J. But I was told there were other very large bets as well that was like irregular and unusual on Ray J, because Ray J was the underdog who never had a professional fight before. He went through the back and drove all the way back to LA instead of going to the Fighters Hotel at the Palms, which would clearly state, that he knew that probably Ray J and others would be looking for him, and he got out of town and got out of Dodge. I don't know, man. Like, if this did happen, if this was the case, I don't think Ray J should have said nothing. I don't think Ray J should have even brought up, "Hey, bro, we took an L, we lost." I don't know, man. I think boxing is not a Ray J thing. This was like a one-off lick for Ray J. Super Hot Fire is the boxer. Brand Risk is his bread and butter, it's his gravy. So if this did happen and, Super Hot didn't go along with it and he knocked you out, then take the L, take the lick and figure it out. But making it so public, saying that out loud, saying that in a ring, to me, what that is, hey, if I'm going down, if I'm on the hook for these M's, I'm gonna make sure you don't ever get a fight on Brand Risk again by making this like very public.
All right, here is what sources close to Aiden Ross are saying allegedly about what actually went down before this fight even happened. At some point before fight night, Ray J allegedly met up with Super Hot Fire, and he didn't show up alone. He reportedly brought some people with him. Gang-affiliated individuals. People who made the conversation feel less like a business discussion and more like a threat. And the alleged message delivered in that room was basically this: rig the fight, take a fall, get paid well beyond what Brand Risk is offering you, or don't agree. And there's no fight at all, and you get nothing from Brand Risk either. According to Aiden's team, Super Hot said fine, he agreed, and then he went out and knocked Ray J out anyway. Now, and I want to be careful here because none of this has been proven in court. If you think about it from Super Hot's perspective, what's the play? You're being pressured by people you don't want problems with. You can't just openly say no, so you say yes, and then when you get in that ring, you just fight. You do what you actually trained to do. Ray J was a massive underdog. Superhot is the real fighter here. Brand risk is his bread and butter. Knocking out Ray J fairly is the safest move for Superhot's long-term career. So that's what he did. The problem is somebody bet a lot of money on Ray J. $1 million, maybe more, on a man who had never had a professional fight in his life and who was a massive underdog. Those are not normal betting patterns. The Nevada Commission and federal investigators don't just ignore unusual betting patterns. That's literally part of what they watch for in